Okay, so guys, welcome to my ninth vlog. My video today is about positivity wasn't built in a day, just like Rome. And before I continue with my video, let me show you my surrounding. See, this mount. I'm in nature, and here in nature, this is where we find our true purpose and our healing. Positivity wasn't built in a day, just like Rome. This is to mean we all have a negative past experience. We all have negative thoughts running through our minds. We all have positive thoughts too. We all have positive pasts too. It's not always about the negative pasts, and we can also consider the positive pasts. And now I want to tell you this. You see, you might have overcame some vices that you had in your past, some vices that you had in the present, some vices that you had today, some weaknesses that you had. You've overcome them, right? But that doesn't mean that you've already killed the negative side of that thinking. You get me? So to expand on this, I'm trying to say, when you're trying to live this positive life, when you're trying to live this abundant life full of blessings, when you're trying to live this life without feeling like you're the victim of any situation, you should not stress yourself. You should not try to finish all these thoughts in a day. You can do it. It's an ongoing process. It's not a process where, where you just like wake up and you view all the negative things about yourself, you view all the negative thoughts about yourself, and all of a sudden you come up with a solution and you're trying to fix it all one day, and the next day you're trying to wake up like all this positive person. It doesn't work like that. I've tried it, but it doesn't work like that. What is working for me and might as well work for you. Being yourself and viewing your flaws. We all got flaws and vices. We all got flaws and vices. No matter how perfect or close to perfect you think you are, you got flaws and vices. And these flaws and vices are the things that we need to work on. The first step in my list is acceptance. So no matter how close to perfect somebody thinks he is or she is, no matter how close to perfect I think I may be when I'm giving you these advices, I'm not. I accept my flaws, I accept my vices, but sometimes you might find you, just like Judas, maybe betrayed Jesus, and just like some stories you hear from the history, those people thought they were perfect. You see, they thought they were perfect, but one time or the other, the negative vibes get into their mind and they lose focus. But that doesn't define you. Those are your vices and your flaws. You gotta accept them first. Before you start to work on them, you gotta accept them first. Because for me, I'm starting to accept myself. I'm starting to accept my past. I'm starting to accept and view all this stuff well. Because if you don't accept it, it's like you're trying to numb it. It's like you're trying to block it. But blocking it doesn't help. You gotta accept it first. You gotta view it from the second person or the third person view. Because when you view it from your view, you'll try to block it. And you'll always see that you're perfect. You'll always see that, man, I've never made mistakes, man. Nah, that wasn't a mistake. That was an experience. And you'll like walk with your head high and say, that was just an experience. That wasn't a mistake. But damn, that's not true. All you gotta do is view it from another person's perspective. Judge yourself. Aside from God's judgment, you can judge yourself because you are the master of yourself. So you can judge yourself and look at it from the second person, from the third person, from the fourth person view, and look at it, well, this is what I did. This is the action that I took. This is how I reacted to this situation. And from that, you'll know how to react or how to work on your flaws and vices well. The second step, taking responsibility for your actions. Let's say you did this, maybe you asked for something from somebody and you took it for granted, like you took it and you never felt like the need to return it, and maybe you lost it And maybe when he or she asks for it, you're like, nah, I lost it, man. I lost it. So what am I gonna do, man? I lost it, man. I thought I had it, but I lost it. And you just be ignorant about it. Nah. First step is taking responsibility. You can take responsibility for your life. You can take responsibility for all the things that you think. It's not, especially the things that you feel like you shouldn't take responsibility on. Those are the best. The apologies that you think you are trying to avoid, the apologies, I'm telling you, apologies are one of the responsibilities that you should take in the act of bettering yourself. And I feel like when you take responsibility for the things that you don't like to do, that's the best way to become a better version of yourself. You take responsibility for the things that you love to do, and the things, especially the things that you don't love to do. Like, not everybody loves to make up for their mistakes. Not everybody wants to do that. So for you, you'll be the top one. You'll be the 30% of the people who take responsibilities for the things that they did and they felt like they were wrong when they were doing it. The third step is action comes in, because you can take responsibility without action, man. Wherever you feel like you want to take the action, you take it, because that's the best way to becoming a better version of yourself and accepting all the negative thoughts about you that you have and starting to replace them. So as we continue learning, I'll also come up with more steps, but this is my part one. And I want to tell you that all these negative thoughts that you be having, all these rational thoughts that makes you feel like you're a bad person and you're trying to do good. So if you think you're a bad person, automatically you'll dwell there and you'll not have the motivation or the urges to do more positive. You first gotta accept all this negativity first, look at them well, because if you don't accept them, you'll be suppressing them. And when they decide to burst, they'll just burst and flow, and you'll feel like, damn, I'm a bad person. But that's not the case. You gotta accept it, you gotta kill your ego, then take responsibility, and with responsibility comes action. And after you take action, I promise you, you're gonna deal with all this negative side that you feel like is pulling you back. And then the fifth step now, which is the last one, is doing more good, doing more good, doing more good. Because I'm telling you, it's always good over evil. Thanks so much for watching my vlog. I'm John is Free. If you enjoyed this video, you can subscribe and hit that bell button, because I'll be posting some videos, some shorts during the week.